friends, Benji and I are here today to share with you his 4-month update. Can you believe it? Can you believe you're 4 months old? You can, huh? Yeah, you can. You like being 4 months old. Okay, so we're just gonna jump in because no time for small talk. It's a little cold out here today, so we're gonna try to get this done. You might hear a little bit of noise from the heater. Normally I would turn it off or way down, but it is chilly out here today. So we're gonna leave it on so little Ben Shimon doesn't get too cold, and neither do I, because quite frankly, I get cold too. Okay, so in case it's not obvious, because I already said it and it was written on the thumbnail, this little guy is 4 months old today. He is a beast. I say this in every video. I'm sure you can see, like, this little guy is he's just a beast. He's maybe more just like a little fluffy teddy bear. He's just mahusive, okay? We just weighed him and he is like a hair under 18 pounds. It's crazy to me, y'all, because I don't know if I said this before, but Kennedy was 17 pounds at 1 year old. And then I remember when I had Shelby, and Shelby was like what I thought was like kind of a chunky baby, and she was 16 pounds, I think, at 6 months. So I remember thinking like, oh man, this is so crazy. And now here he is 4 months old, and he is 17, almost 18 pounds. Like, he's a big boy. I had to basically go to Target the other day and just buy like 5 new outfits in size 6 month, because pretty much nothing else fits him. He's like very solidly in 6 month clothes. They're not too big on him. It won't surprise me if, maybe in the next month or two, he has to go up to 9 month. He's still in size 3 diapers, which I don't know. Sometimes I think he could probably potentially go up a size in those as well. We're still using the Honest Company diapers for him. Really like those, the Honest Company wipes. Sometimes we use the Young Living wipes, because I do, in my like monthly order, I do get wipes just because I really, really love their wipes. So we kind of like switch between those things. The big news of the 4-month update is that this little guy has been sleeping through the night for the last, like, I don't know, maybe 2 to 3 weeks. He has been sleeping through the night. He did it once, and then there was like a couple of nights in a row that he didn't, and then he started doing it again and has just consistently done it since then. Where he will, it really varies, but sometimes he'll go to bed at 9 or 10, sometimes a little bit later than that, but then he won't wake up until 6 or 7 a lot of times the next day. So he's getting heavy. So yeah, it's like, I don't know, have we ever had a baby that slept through the night this young? Jonah was pretty much sleeping through the night when we brought him home, and he was 7 weeks. So that was like, yeah, I mean, I guess Jonah was kind of like going to bed at 10 and getting up at 5 kind of a thing. So he was sleeping through the night. I'm kind of anxious to see, because a lot of times at 4 months, babies have like a 4-month sleep regression, which is very normal, and their sleeping habits kind of get thrown off. So I'm anxious to see if this whole sleeping through the night thing will stick, or if this is just very, very temporary. We shall see, but Christopher and I are both enjoying getting a little more sleep than we're used to. And also I'm noticing, and all of my babies, it's been kind of different, but around 4 months is usually when my babies start showing signs of teething, and they start kind of like drooling and stuff like that. Now, I was remembering, and I had forgotten about this, but Jonah didn't get a tooth until he was like, not one tooth, until he was over a year old. And I remember thinking that like maybe there was something wrong, because I'd never had a kid not get a tooth by then. My kids usually always pop a first tooth by 6 months old. Noah, when we adopted him, the day that, I took him out of the orphanage, he was 9 months old, and he had just the 2 bottom teeth. But within a month of getting like full nutrition and everything, he popped like 7 or 8 teeth that first month that we adopted him. Like, once he got enough food and everything, and his body could put energy towards things like erupting teeth, he did that. But anyways, I'm going off on a tangent here, but I think that Benjamin will probably be like the other kiddos and just get a tooth around 6 months, but he's starting that kind of pre-teething where I'm seeing him drool a little bit and stuff. So I will be ordering him an amber teething necklace. It's kind of one of those things that, like, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of divisive. It's silly to me that it's divisive, but it is. So I wasn't necessarily going to say anything about it, but then I know that as soon as he starts wearing it and people see it on him, we'll get questions, because we always get questions when people see our kids with them. It falls into the category of very much like, you do what works for you, I will do what works for me. This is my 8th child. I have put a teething necklace on every single child I've had except for Rosie because she was 4 and she already had all of her teeth. And our kids usually wear them until about 2 to 2.5 years old. Amelia's we took off when she had her surgery and we've never put it back on. At some point I'll take Ivy's off and she'll be done with it as well. But we've used them for all of our kids and we've never, knock on wood, had one of the like nightmare teething situations. We've never had to give Tylenol for teething. We've never had to give pain relief for teething. We've never had to do anything more than give them something to chew or gnaw on. We've never had a baby that drools all over the place so badly that they have to wear bibs and stuff when they're teething. They work for us. So maybe they don't work for you, or maybe you feel like they're like hoaxy or whatever, and that's totally okay. But we have seen success with them, so we will keep using them. So yeah, so I'll be ordering him his amber teething necklace. I will leave a link to the one that we ordered down below in the description box. It's pretty affordable, and that's just consistently like the one that we've used with most of our kids over the last few years. So I'll be doing that for him this month as well, getting him going, because I do see those kind of pre-teething signs coming, and that's usually when we decide to start using the teething necklace. And then kind of headed off at the pass. So I can also, if you're curious, I can also leave a link down below in the description box explaining why some parents use amber teething necklaces and what the thought process is behind them. So I won't bore you guys with that since this is just a Benjamin update. But I will leave a link down below in the description box in case you're curious and you just want to know a little bit more about that. I will leave that link down below. But let's see, what else, Benjamin? I have had people ask us if we're going to start feeding him baby food or cereal or anything like that. No, we typically do some version, usually our own made-up version of baby-led weaning. So we won't be attempting to give him any food until he can sit up on his own and use his little pinchers to pick things up. And he seems satisfied. As you can see, he's growing very well, and he's satisfied with just milk. He's not eating too frequently or seeming like he's still hungry even though he's already eaten. So yeah, just milk is enough for him right now. As far as like his health stuff goes, he is doing so much better. He still has very kind of random episodes with the reflux. It doesn't seem to be bothering him too much, as much as it once was. And he still does sometimes get the loud breathing and stuff like that, but it's definitely diminishing, I guess. Like I can see that it's on its way out. It's not getting worse or increasing or even staying the same. Bless you. It seems to be kind of on its way out. So I'm very, very grateful and thankful for that. I think probably by the time he's 6 months old is my guess, just based on like the trend of how these things are dissipating. I think probably by the time he's 6 months old, hopefully he will have outgrown the reflux as well as the LM being fixed. So are you trying to bite me? I don't think I updated in his 3-month, and a lot of you guys asked, and I was like, dang it, I completely forgot. His thrush is pretty much is like entirely gone. We don't give him any more medication for it. He's totally over the thrush. Oh, which is so, so nice. That was such a beast. I've never had a child with thrush, and it was such a beast. If you are dealing with that with a little one right now, like truly my heart goes out to you and the baby, because it's so difficult. It's so difficult to get rid of, and we tried everything. I'm hesitant to like even talk about what actually worked for us, because people were like sending us hate mail when I posted about using it, but we used I think it's called Gentian Violet. We had a lot of people message us and say, try this, it will knock it out. And it did. We used it for a day and a half or 2 days, and it completely knocked it out, and it's never come back. We discussed it with our pediatrician. She was fine with us using it. I know that some people are obviously very against it because they let us know, but our pediatrician was okay with it. It worked for him. I did my research and we were pleased with the results. So as a parent, sometimes you just have to do those things regardless of what other people think. So yeah, he's also talking a ton, like babbling and cooing and just kind of talking a ton. He's rolling over like a little madman. He's rolling both ways now, from back to stomach and stomach to back. The stomach to back he did at like 3 months, and then the reverse of that he's really just started doing. And he really likes to, like, really in this last month I feel like he wants to like play with toys. I got him one of those like little crunchy books that makes all those noises when you like hold it and crunch it. I'll leave it linked down below, but it's, if you have a baby around this age, he loves it. He goes like crazy. He like grabs it and like tries to like bite it, and He loves to play with that book. We have the little wooden play gem that we still hang things from. His toys are very, very basic. And again, it just really works for us. We're not using any like swings or like anything like that right now. We've just been able to kind of stick with the play mat. We have his 2 baskets that we utilize when we need to move him around rooms. He is getting to the place now where we have to be very, very careful with the use of the baskets when, where, and how we use them. Now that he can roll, we have to be very, very careful with those. So he's not in that quite as much, but we just lay a blanket out on the floor, his like Serenoni blankets, we lay those out, we put his little wooden play gem down, and he just goes to town and has a blast. So he's really just kind of started playing and developing his little personality, and it's so fun, huh? It's so fun to see Benjamin. It's so fun to see Benjamin grow. Are you irritated with me? You want me to lay you down? He's kind of tired right now. I probably could have picked a better time to film this. Hi. He's also doing a lot better in the car too. Yeah, you talking? Not crying nearly as much in the car as he was before, so that's great. It makes going places a little bit easier. He is kind of doing this thing where he just like cat naps all day long. Unless I'm holding him. If I sit down and hold him and let him sleep on me, he'll sleep for a lot longer. But if I lay him down, he just kind of cat naps all day. But that's totally fine. Like I said, he's kind of doing those cat naps, then he'll have a little bit of longer nap in the late afternoon, early evening, and then he'll go down for sleep and sleep through the night. So we are not complaining about cat naps, are we? Yeah. Yeah. We talked about this in a recent vlog, but like he looks just like his birth mom. It's so crazy. Every time he like looks at me and smiles, I mean like it is her face minus her hair because she has a different hairstyle than he does, but like minus the hair, it's her face, and it's like I love it, and it's just so crazy. I don't know, like it's just the strangest thing sometimes, like with, you know, even like when we had the twins and they ended up looking a lot like us or our other kids, and that was so crazy, even though they're not genetically our children. And now, you know, obviously I didn't carry him, so there is no epigenetics or anything like that. He looks nothing like me, but he looks just like his birth mom. He definitely looks like his birth mom, like to a T. So that's really fun and special, and hopefully that will mean a lot to him growing up too. So, I'm trying to think if there's anything else to update on. I feel I really should probably do these videos with notes so that, yeah, so they'd be a little more polished, but that is all I can think of for right now. Like I said, I talked about his size and everything, his health, what he's playing with, what he's doing, what he's eating. I feel like I've kind of covered everything. So he is just a very happy, healthy, all is well 4-month-old, super fun, coming into his own personality. And I feel like these next few updates are going to be where he really starts to like change and do things as he starts learning to like sit up and crawl. Oh, that is the other thing. Well, as you can see, he's getting a bald pattern around here, which is unfortunate. I'm sorry, buddy. But also when you put him on his belly, he pulls his knees up and like tries to lunge himself. So I think he's going to be one of our earlier crawlers as well, because he seems to really want to like get moving, and I don't blame him. He looks around and sees his siblings running around and having fun and playing all around him, and I think he will work really hard to get himself up and moving a little bit earlier than we might prefer, so that he can be a part of the fun. All right, guys, that is it for today's video for Benjamin's 4-month update. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. I know y'all can't leave comments. We're really hoping that as YouTube fleshes out everything they're doing with the changes and stuff, they'll circle back to our channel and eventually review us again and hopefully give us comments back. That would be nice. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I'll let you guys say goodbye to Benjamin. He's chewing on his fingers. Can you say bye-bye to everybody? Say bye-bye. All right, guys, that's it, and we will see you guys again very soon.